Oh no. Hello, 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 hello. We are back. Woo! Oh man, it's been a long time since I've done a soccer stream, but we are back, and Shuri's in the background causing a ruckus as per usual. I don't know how to make this. It is bigger. All right. Welcome back. Wait a minute, this is the wrong. There we go. Hello. Wait a minute. That's why, because the camera's wrong. All right. Today is Lazio versus Roma. It is the Derby Della Capitale. And what does that mean? You know, like I put that down on the last couple ones that I did, and you know, what does that even What does that even mean? It means nothing. So the Derby della Capitale is the head-to-head match against the two teams from Rome. Both teams are in the top flight, and hang on, let me see. I don't remember if I have the live table up there. I don't. Okay. Easy to do. Easy to do. Easy to do. Easy to do. Let me just go here. That's my bad. My apologies. All right, that should include the table. So this should be right here. Hello? Yeah, there it is. Okay. So before the match kicks off, this is the current standing. So Roma are tied with Fiorentina, who just played this morning, I believe. And it has been very interesting. I'm getting things started already. It's been a very interesting season for sure. Roma has had a lot of trouble, at least in the start of the season. I'm sure if they had started off a little bit better, we could have had a completely different season. But we are here now. The current lineups with Dybala out for the rest of the season. Sule starts for him in that right attacking mid spot. Pellegrini also starts for Roma. Lazio is home today, even though they play in the same stadium. And you can hear me, right? Yeah, okay. So, what happened over the last few weeks? As you can read down in the scrolling thingy, Mats Hummels, our newest defender from Germany, from Borussia Dortmund, he's announced that he's going to retire at the end of the season. So that's a huge bummer. We're gonna miss him. He's been a really great addition, even though his red card and his tackle eventually led to. Hang on, Alexa, turn on the office lights. Okay. A little bit better, yeah. Even though his foul and his send off led to a very, very difficult Europa League campaign. Europa League game against Athletic Club de Bilbao. So Roma were kicked out of the Europa League, but Lazio's still in it, and they just lost 2-0 against Norway's Bodo Glimt. And they are in very, very poor form. Hello. Hi, babe. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry you can't comment. It's strange. But it is a interesting scenario because Roma have not lost in the league in 2025. They have only one or two. Stranger, there's highlighting a youth referee. What was I saying? I was saying something important, but I can't remember. Yeah, Roma hasn't lost in 2025 in the league, and fortunately, with them getting kicked out of the Europa League, they can continue to focus on the league and getting back up to Champions League soccer or football. Champions League, for my beautiful girlfriend that doesn't know what the Champions League is the best of every country. They all compete in one giant tournament all season long. So some big teams are Real Madrid, Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona. Those are just a few of them. The Europa League is like the second best, and then the Conference League is like the third best. But I don't know right now if Italy has any spots for that. I don't know if they have any spots for the Conference League because Fiorentina got kicked out, and Italy hasn't been doing very well in international competitions. And the more teams you have, the more like teams of your country that you have in these European competitions, the more spots you get to take places. But we're about to get started right here, so no time for that now. Now we're gonna focus on the game, and we have started. We've kicked off. It is Roma kicking off to start off the first 45. I don't like the current lineup. I think Baldanzi has a little bit more of a ceiling than Pellegrini, but I understand that Pellegrini, at least for Roma, has a different passion when it comes to Lazio. Like I said before, Lazio is the bitter rival of Roma, and I don't think that jersey color is the right color. Excuse me. That is very disappointing. I know it doesn't really matter that much, but it's the principle, you know. Okay, Salamakers wins a free kick in the attacking half, so that's good. Guendouzi's gotten to so many like arguments with. I don't understand why it's not giving me the right color. Okay, there we go. That should be the appropriate color, and then let me check the. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah. So over the ball is Sule and Paredes for Roma. All the other Roma players are lined up on the top of the box. And it is Sule to kick it. Out for Mancini, but it is headed away by Rovella. And there's a foul. All right. Or no, Pellegrini, excuse me. So there are two Pellegrinis on the pitch. There is Luca Pellegrini for Lazio and Lorenzo Pellegrini for Roma. It gets confusing, I know, but should be okay now. Rovella on the ball for Lazio. So as I was saying, I don't like the current lineup. I don't think Dovbyk, who is the Roma striker, the Ukrainian striker from the Spanish division, I don't think he has what it takes to compete in this top level, at least for now. I think he needs a little bit more training. Right now, the Uzbek. Oh, okay. Celik wins the ball, running down the sideline. Oh wow, great tackle by Rovella. That's fantastic. So as I was saying, I don't think. I think the Uzbek Eldor Shomurodov should be starting in the top. And Pellegrini really is playing way better than he has. So than he has in like recent weeks. At least right now for this first 3 minutes, he's been doing very, very well. But I do question having Celik in the lineup. Zeki Celik, who is 30-year-old Turkish international. I don't know if he's. Wow. I don't think he has what it takes to compete anymore, especially in a game that's this big. Roma need a win right now to take over that number 6 spot and bump Lazio down to 7th place. Every win for Roma is going to bring them closer and closer to Champions League. And right now with Juventus doing kind of building up form. Oh my gosh. Paredes gets a yellow card early in the match. It's a stupid yellow card. Unneeded. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he grabbed the head of Zakani and like smacked him to the ground. So early early mistake leads to a, I mean, it's a flagrant foul. It's very questionable, but this early in the match is not deserving of such a. It wasn't needed. I mean, I guess for a like a statement, but I don't like it. It's not worth it. Paredes gets a yellow card within the first 4 minutes. It's a waste. Now he can't be as defensive. He can't take risks because the next one he's going to get sent off and he's gonna have a 1 match ban. It's a bad mistake. Bad mistake. Not doesn't even need to happen. Doesn't need to happen. So Zakani and Isaksen are over the ball right now. Just for reference, the ball's over on the Roma side on the defensive box. So the big box right here, like no, right there, the big one. It's on the side that my finger was. So right there. Um, it's an unlucky situation. I every time I see like a chance like this, I get nervous because it's like, why, Roma in the air has not been very good recently. I don't like it. At least in the defense. Minkia, great save, Svila. It's Dovbik. It's Dovbik's man. He's just on the ground. What is he doing? It's Dovbik and Mancini. Mancini is starting in the center. He's not a center. He's meant to be where Celik is on the opposite side. All right, Svilar catches, and now, hopefully, no. I thought it was going to be a quick counter, but not in the Ranieri era. It's getting much, much hotter in Southern California. Thank you. It's getting much, much hotter. The room is hot. I'm sweating. I'm wearing a beanie, but that's only because I haven't gotten a haircut yet, and I don't want to do it because then I gotta get it. I get it from the barber. I'm not a cat. You know what I mean? I don't want the water gun in my face. So Roma leading with Mancini breaking into the opposition box, and oh my gosh, Paredes already is having a stinker of a game. I thought he would be better than Cristante to start, but at this point, I don't know. It's Dovbik gets I think he gets away with a really unlucky tackle because it's just it's Romagnoli. Who cares? It's Romagnoli. If it's like, no, it's never a foul. Get up, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just, woo. I almost was gonna make this a drinking game. Maybe I'll do it in the second half, but depending on what the score is, if it's still 0-0, if it's still 0-0, I will have a little bit of fun. Hey, we're playing against Lazio. Let's not be friendly. Let's just do what's right. Let's keep playing. Okay, Pellegrini heading out to the touchline. I don't know why. He's heading to the sideline. What happened? He needed another jersey? He changed uniforms? What the hell was that? No. Boo, man. Oh well. Okay. All right. Roma high press leads to a throw in for the Giallorossi. Oh, who is that? Is that? Kone. Ah, heavy touch. It was almost a great layoff play, but with Kone's heavy touch, it doesn't really work out like that. Guendouzi's there to intercept, and it's Lazio's ball. I think Lazio's had a. I think it feels like it's been 50-50 in possession, but maybe Lazio with the slight edge. Lazio definitely has the shot. The one shot on goal so far has been all Lazio, and I don't know. Fouls definitely have been Roma, all Roma. Too many fouls, and now Zaccagni heavy touch. Yeah, that guy's speed demon. Della Bashiru. All right. Ravella on the ball in midfield. I don't know. There's not a lot to report. With Roma out of the competition, the European competitions, there's really not much. They're out of the Coppa Italia. They're out of European competitions. They're just focusing on this, and right now they've been on a hot streak, but who knows if that'll last very long? Because Minchia, okay, corner for Lazio. Indica does well to defend against Isaksen, but Pellegrini was just sloppy in trying to like even attempt to tackle. He just stuck his foot out and he just stood there. He's like, "Oh, you got by me," and there was no hustle. There was no movement. He was just standing still. I don't even know where Angelino is. Oh, he's covering Della Bashiru. The 5'4" player is covering the 6'3". That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, come on. There's nobody defending. He was wide open at the top of the box. Inside the box. He's saying it too. He's saying the same thing that I am. Oh my goodness. Terrible start defensively. So instead of playing out of the back, Roma's going to have Svilar kick it out, and I don't know Tacone, but it's headed away. Oh, but he draws a foul, so we'll take the foul, take the edge. This is gonna get rough. I think the announcer was saying there was like 30 something red cards in the history of this match, and that's a lot of red cards. There's a lot of players getting sent off. I know the last match there was, I think it was Guendouzi was sent off from Lazio. Goodness gracious. Okay. Marisic fouls Salamakers. So, yeah, that's as our studs on the calf. That's a painful one. Whether malicious or not, foul's a foul. So, I think so right now there's a conversation being had with the Roma players and the referee. I think trying to get Marisic a yellow card, but if it's not given, then it's not going to get given. So Paredes right now has not been performing to the quality that people know he can get to, that he knows he can get to. So it's a little disappointing. Salamakers, I don't know if I don't think he's been in. Oh my goodness! What in the world? It's just a miscommunication, and now Zaccagni is on the release. But goodness gracious, Salamaker sends it. It looks like it was going to be to Mancini, but then Mancini bailed because Celik was going to come down, but nobody. There was no communication, so Roma gets away with a very, really sloppy play, and that's unfortunate. That's the unfortunate start that they're having. Oh, Angelino gets a good deep ball and goes out for a goal kick. He just swerves out. But it's a good ball. If that was just a little less of a curve, it would have been perfect for it would have been probably Mendes gather, but still could have been more of an option than whatever it was. But easy high press forces a throw in from Lazio for Roma. So far so good. So far so good. I am very rusty if it isn't clear. Sule on the attack now. Sends it out to Celik, but Celik, can he get the quality in? No. But Roma gathers, and that's what matters. Now it's back with Mancini out to Paredes. And back with Mancini, who looks like he can just dribble, but... Okay, now Indica. All 11 behind the ball for Lazio, but... Kone has very high quality. He's a very high quality player. Sule sends it in, but it looks like it's going to be... Oh, it's going to be a corner for Roma. Corner for Roma. Didn't look it, but it's going to be all right. So, like I said, Sule is taking the place for Dybala. Both very skilled, but Sule is just a little younger. Both Argentinian, which is interesting. Roma has 3 Argentinians on the roster: Paredes, Sule, and Dybala, and not too many French. Just Kone and Gornaduat, who hasn't. He's played maybe 1 game. But Paredes to take the corner. Very out wide. Pellegrini. It looks like a mishit, but Mendes couldn't gather. So, goes out for another corner. And it looks like it's going to be Sule on this side. It is. It is going to be Sule. Sending it in from the opposite side. Very deep. Ndika just let it go. Ndika heads it, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it goes out for a goal kick. Both corners have been very deep. Deli Bashiru gets a touch on it, and so does Mendes. So that is just to show in the review of the Paredes corner. The Sule corner didn't go for anything. It was just a poor. It was a poor attempt. 23 points in their last 27 available in Serie A. Brought them against all odds into the Champions League race. Push for top 4. 6 points off Juventus entering the day. Yeah, they're 6 points off. So you see it. 53 to 59. There's just 2 wins. Juventus just needs to lose twice. Bologna needs to lose. Lazio needs to lose. Fiorentina needs to lose. Everybody needs to lose. Roma needs to win. Go undefeated. Oh, Dobbik. I was focused on this. I wasn't even paying attention to the game. Dobbik was almost released. It was clear. Shuri, where are you? She's over by the window. All right. Oof. Lazio in attack. Throw in deep in the attacking half. Guendouzi now. Now with whatever Marisic or whatever his name is. Oh my gosh. Dovbyk has the absolute worst first touch I have ever seen. I don't like Artem Dovbyk. He's our new striker, the number 11 in the top. He's just not technical at all. He might be a great target person, but if you have him if he has to go one-on-one, he doesn't have the speed to take on one-on-one. He doesn't have the technical ability to beat any defender. He doesn't have the touch to actually do good hold-up play. Every time the ball gets to him, he hits it, and it's like it hits a wall. It comes back exactly the same distance as it leaves, as it arrives. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to have a striker like that who cannot just keep the ball. If you're a sorry, I don't mean to be like a newsie here with the beanie the wrong side, but it's backwards here, so because I flipped it, so it doesn't look weird for me. It's like, the mirror. If you see a mirror, the mirror is going to show this. But in the camera, I have it showing this. So it I missed a huge chance from Lazio, but thankfully we have players in the middle. Minkia, save again. Are you kidding me? Defense is horrible right now. The defense is just getting walked over and on and over. Oh my goodness. Jeez, this guy, what are we doing? Paredes is just having a stinker right now. He needs to get out halftime. He needs to get subbed. But definitely not for Cristante. It needs to be Pizzilli. Somebody that actually has a good standing. Cristante does not have a good standing. Especially in such a big game, he can't play. You can't have mistakes like that. And now Paredes heads it straight out when he could have just gathered possession. What? What? I'm watching the game here. Now possession is 100% Lazio. It has to where's the pool noodle? Let me get the pool noodle while you know where I was going. Go get the pool noodle. Bring it back. Go fetch, because that's apparently. Oh my. Celik commits a foul. I don't understand the line. Pellegrini, whatever. Let him play. If he wants to play, let him play. He's not in good form. He hasn't played in a while, but now is the time we want to play him in such a giant game. I don't understand the thought process behind it. No Hummels, but we're playing Celik, who's not in form. And I know I said something about Celik's age, and Hummels is older, but the experience and the quality is just significantly different. The quality difference from Zeki Celik to Mats Hummels is it's like saying, oh my gosh, I'm going from, it's like, I don't know, Mac Jones to Tom Brady. It's like, okay, they both play a little bit. Or no, you know what it is? It's Jameis Winston to Tom Brady. It's like, okay, yeah, cool. One of them's, no, Jameis is just fun. Jameis is a fun guy, not a good quarterback. But, or you know what? Let's say it's like current. It's like Russell Wilson now versus Tom Brady retirement. It's like, whoa, man! Why are we playing? If Tom Brady's available, why are we playing Russell Wilson? So, that's the quality difference for the football people that watch my streams, that's the quality difference. It's like a great player who's probably one of the best defenders in one of the best German defenders in history, and a Turkish player who's played for the Turkey national team and maybe a couple Turkish clubs. Evan Ndika is quality, but Lazio has a high press, and Roma really like against Bilbao. They could not get out of a high press. So I mean, you do your research, you find the weaknesses in this team. Just even from like a regular at least from my mindset, which is very coaching heavy and wanting to find the weaknesses in every team. You need to find the weakness in your own team before you can start focusing on the weakness of another. What's going to be used against you that you need to clean up before you start worrying about everybody else. Focus on yourself before you focus on other people, right? They do that on the plane. If the gas, the oxygen, if we lose pressure, the thing's going to come down. Help yourself before you help the other. That's what you need to do. Great. Foul after foul after foul after foul. It's a passionate game, but it's just ridiculous. And the holes on this team right now were defense. And the main reason Paredes is just not performing well, and Celik is he's just being average. We need quality. We need class. Angelino, he's been performing fine. He's been fine. He's typically wearing claret or what's the color blue? The light blue. At least as a youngster playing for Manchester City, but then he went around the world playing everywhere. So this light blue is pretty casual for him, but I don't want him to get used to. Don't get used to that light blue. Stay with the red. If you know anything about Manchester, they have two teams: Manchester United, Manchester City. Manchester City's blue. Whoa! Am I gonna lock you up and have you cry the entire time? And Manchester United, which is the more famous, I would say. If you're my age, Manchester United is the more famous. And then if you're more young, you've been watching, at least recently, the Pep Guardiola era of Manchester City, which is just winning after winning after winning after winning season. Pellegrini with great skill. And now Kone. With Sule now on the wide. Now with Celik, who looks to send it in, but he goes back to Kone. And now Roma can keep possession, kind of hold up play. Slow things down. Try not to get too over-emotional. All 11 of Lazio's players behind the ball, that's what you need to do. I think that's Roma. Roma has Dovbyk in front. Typically, he keep him close for the counterattack, but he's not fast enough to outpace anybody. He's just big. He's literally just a big body. That's it. So, all right. Shuri's freaking out. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. It's a lot of movement. Roma's moving it all in between, all in short little passes. A lot of repeated passes, a lot of back and forths. So now Pellegrini sends it up for Celik. Oh, I don't think he's gonna get. Oh, he does. Back to Sule. Sule, send it. No, it's not enough. Now back with Mancini. Roma's keeping a lot of possession here. It feels really, really good to have possession. Because, it gives you a sense of calm. But too much possession and you start putting numbers forward, especially when the ball's back. One missed pass and the counterattack is on. So, there's a kind of a drawback. The way that I like to play, my soccer video game that I play on my phone, I do a lot of tiki-taka vertical, a lot of vertical tiki-taka, which is really quick, short passes, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Roma is doing a little bit more back. Like most professional teams, they don't do unless you can do it really well. You can't do that kind of style of play. It's incredibly difficult to. Yeah, it's a foul. There's a foul. There's a foul. There's a foul. Mattia Zaccagni. Oh, and a yellow card for Zaccagni. All right. For Zaccagni. He did get the ball. It's the follow through. He got the ball. Whatever she wants to do, she does. Okay, so now Paredes over the ball, very clearly meant for Paredes. It's going to be an out swinging ball. She's feeling very zoomy right now. So I think I might be giving her away very soon, and I'm very happy to be giving her away to somebody and at a shelter. I have to surrender her. I can't do this. I'm not a parent. Not a pet parent, but that's neither here nor there. Here comes the ball from Paredes, and it's just a poor ball. But Roma win it back, and now it's with Pellegrini, who sends it out for Angelino. Gets a good swinging ball in. Oh, that's a foul! He's dragging him to the ground. He's pushing him to the ground. Ball's coming in, and he's just getting dragged. He's getting oh, my goodness. Shut the hell up, bro. Oh, my gosh. These Paramount Plus announcers are... I hate them with a passion because every single match... And I know I can be biased as well, but every single match it seems like, oh, yeah, Roma really has not been doing very good, or this was just a poor thing by Pellegrini. Whatever the case is, it's always shit talking on Roma. Makes me upset, but I need to hear like some kind of announcing, and I need to hear the stadium, like the stands, because it's just sounds, the atmosphere, it's the vibe, we're grooving, we're bouncing. I want to coach soccer, because if I can do that, then I can maybe progress up and take over from Ranieri in 10 years. Or not 10 years, but not Ranieri either. It's going to be like Pioli or somebody. Which, speaking of, Roma's looking for their new head coach, and they're doing a lot of interviews. Ranieri is very firm. He's not staying for another season. So, yeah, Ranieri said he's not coming back next season, so don't give it to Dovbyk. And he tried to give it to Dovbyk, and that's what happens. He got intercepted. It's a good tackle. See, he says off week. Shut the... It seems like this guy loves Milan. He loves Inter. He loves Inter with a passion, and Roma, I think, was a very good competitor against. I don't remember that specific thing. Also, this is bugging me, so let me change this really quickly. Yeah, this was bugging me, so I had to change that. This just looks better for me. I prefer this over here, this box. I needed to change. It was bugging me because there's no... The only white was the shorts. Excuse me. My goodness. Paredes should be like the midfield maestro if we're talking in FIFA terms. Needs to be the guy that creates the chances. Kone is going to be the box-to-box guy. Salamakers is just playing as a winger, which he typically does, or as a left mid. I don't know, left mid. I mean, I know my lefts and rights. I just don't know. I just don't know, like, off the top of my head, which side's left, which side's right. So right now it seems like it's very. Roma has had 0 shots on goal. I know that. Lazio has had 3, maybe 2, 3, and that it's just a dominance. It's just it either shows a defensive dominance from Lazio or a just an embarrassment of a game for Roma. I mean, embarrassing start. 34 minutes in, 35 minutes in, and not a single shot on target. Maybe one shot. The Pellegrini chance earlier, the bounce. I forget it. I am the most critical of this team because it's just you have to be critical of your own team. If you're way too supportive, then you can't see the mistakes. It's hot. It's hot, which means my lips can, blister up. So I'm being. Now out with Luca Pellegrini. So, I don't know. I watched this. I don't know what I'm expecting. Dovbyk is going to go chase, but he's not going to get there. And then anybody that wants to play the ball to him, they can't. Oh, for frying fish. Mother forker. Nobody's fucking doing anything. I'm sorry for the language, but nobody's doing anything. Roma's defense is standing stagnant. Oh my gosh. Without Svilar, Roma would be in Serie B. Serie C, maybe. Don't. Oh my gosh. What are you saying shit like that for? Stop talking. Announcer's curse is gonna come back and bite this guy bite us in the ass because he wants to be a little clever. Seems like 99 is unbreakable at the moment. You kidding me? What? Roma hasn't had very many chances that's resulted in any kind of threat. Maybe one threat.
Creating his own chances. Nice give and go between him and Castellanos. So far, the talking point for Roma has been their wonderful goalkeeper.
Great. Castellanos, Mom, now is not the time. This is very frustrating. We're in the last 7 or so minutes. Isaksen to send the ball. And it's just away. Thankfully, the corners haven't really been a threat so far. There was the one corner, the early corner, that resulted in a spectacular save from Svilar. That was kind of the biggest corner threat, the biggest set piece threat of the day. But other than that, there's been 0 threats from Roma, and Sule. Goodness gracious. It's just no after no after no after no. It's just nothing happening, no passes, nothing's connecting. And it's the tale of Roma at this point. It's the tale of every time Roma has a bad game, it's because of poor passing and poor defending, which I guess you could say that about any team. But if you get outplayed, you get outplayed. You know, if you're performing at your best and they're just a better team, that's a loss you can take with pride. But if you're not able to possess the ball, get solid passes, and not even create any chances in the first half, how do you expect to do anything? Goodness freaking gracious. Corner again. It's the opposite corner now, so maybe it's going to be a different... This is the same corner that had the threat. The header from whoever the hell it was. So it is going to be... Who is it? Zaccagni. Yeah, Zaccagni to send it in. Good, Svilar catches. All right. Now start the counterattack. You have 5 minutes. Go! I mean, with everybody back for Roma, it doesn't really make sense to do that, but now, yeah, it's just, when you're playing man-to-man, it's hard to break free. You need to have some... Oh my gosh, Sule trying to dribble beyond 2 Lazio players. Great idea. Great idea. Is he 20 years old? He's got mutton chops like a man from the 1800s. Sule, I mean, he does get past Pellegrini, but it just goes straight to Guendouzi. And there's no... Jump straight... What do you mean does? He jumps straight over. I'm just preparing for a loss here because at this point, at this rate, it's just... Svilar sends a message to Isaacson, which is... It's very good. It's very cool. But Kone's on the ground, so... So... That's a foul. Every single referee except for this idiot. Elbow straight to the face. You got to mentally prepare for a loss because it's just ridiculous. It's not... You have to mentally prepare for a loss when this is the style of play that's happening. 1, 2, there's 4 shots on goal from Lazio, 0 for Roma. 1 for Roma, maybe. And here's the Isaacson second chance. He's a great quality player. And you can't have somewhat quality, you can have kind of good defenders against that. It just doesn't work. Dovbyk doesn't do anything. I'll tell you that. Yeah, you're right. Dovbyk hasn't even had a touch because he doesn't do anything. Even if he had the touch, he'd give it away.
There was a rebuild here for Lazio, bringing in Baroni from Hellas Verona, changing the old guard in the span of 2 years, losing their 3 best players, SMS, Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, Luis Alberto, their creative force in midfield, and of course Ciro Immobile, the
Get rid of all the old heads.
goal scorer. They got younger, more inexperienced, but definitely a younger, more dynamic team. But a lot to do for Baroni, and he's passed the test so far.
Dovbyk gets the touch, and he gives the ball straight away. How? It's just predictable at this point. And now Isakson's on the run. Gives it to Rovella. Stupid. Bashiru. Della. Yeah. I gotta do some shots to watch this game. I gotta do something because this is just. Goodness gracious. Easy gather for Zilek. Now we can, smack her around, mess with her a little bit. She's gonna try and get me, but she doesn't realize there's a mirror here. Or she's just gonna do it with herself. All right, great. Giving the ball back to Lazio, and now Isakson can be on the run. Manukone again draws a foul and a yellow card for who? For Isakson? Yeah, it's a yellow for Isakson. There's the half. Clearly. Alright, well. It really has been all Lazio. There's been nothing to report from Roma. Roma's just been performing poverty. They've been doing so bad. It's like it's not even worth like they're playing not even worth a grain of salt. Is that the phrase? Is that the saying? I don't know. But and they're playing like nobody. They're playing like they didn't even show up. It really is as if they grabbed 11 players from the stands and said, "Hey, you guys are athletic. Come out and good luck." There's no fight right now. Right now, it's been all Lazio in terms of chance creation, opportunities. It's been all Lazio. There's nothing to report here. It's not good enough. Really, it's not good enough. Anyway, this is what's going on everywhere else. I'm gonna leave this with you. I'm gonna go get some bevies. I mean, I don't wanna because I gotta go get a haircut, but it'll be fine. I'll go get it at like 4 o'clock or something. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, to everybody at home that's watching this, now do you see why I gotta get rid of this damn thing? Jeez, shut up! Goodness gracious. I was gone for like 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. I was hungry, so I made myself some jam on toast. I brought some French vanilla things, and I have right here a Bloody Mary, courtesy of, not the Los Angeles Lakers, courtesy of my girlfriend. Cheers, babe. Thank you. So, basically, talk about Napoli tomorrow. Let's talk about Roma right now, because this is just so disappointing. The performance today is the most disappointing performance I've seen out of this team. Actually, no. That's not true. Against Fiorentina was the most disappointing I've ever seen. It was so bad. Like, unbelievably bad. Four nil, kind of bad. Jeez, I look fat. Oh well. 4-0 kind of bad. That was disappointing. No question about it. But I do think they are performing better in this game than they have in the past. And this game is always a competitive one. I mean, in my lifetime of watching Roma religiously like I am now, this is the way that Roma performs. They defend heavily, and then when they attack very, very strong. Of course, I started watching when Jose Mourinho was at the helm. I never watched the Spalletti and Totti era, I watched it. I don't remember it, but that doesn't mean that I don't know what it is. Totti was one of the best strikers that the world has ever seen. Top 5, for sure, ever. You know, you have a Suarez, you have a Benzema, maybe. I don't know. I mean, Totti did come out and say none of those players that won a Ballon d'Or would win one at Roma, which is, I took as an insult, because what do you mean nobody can win it at Roma? He was second. I mean, Roma was second place. Kind of like Arsenal right now. That's a little shade to Arsenal. I'm a Chelsea person, so. Here we go.
When I started Bright Star Care, I had one focus: to provide a higher standard of care.
So, we're about to get back, and you know what I can't do the ad right now is this guy's getting like a fluids in his system from like his arm thing, and he's just playing. If I have something in my arm, I'm not moving it. If I have an injection in my arm, I am just keeping it still, and I'm not moving anything else. I'm not moving like this. I'll maybe move my head a little bit. I'm gonna move this hand just to, you know, like do this. But if I move too much, I'm afraid I'm gonna move the needle and it's gonna, you know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, let's see. Let's do a little stat. Let's do a little stat read right now. And an update from around the horn. Excuse me. The position has been 50-50. Roma has 0 big chances, 3 shots, compared to Lazio's 5. 3 goalkeeper saves compared to Lazio's 1. Lazio has had 6 corner kicks, Roma 2. Both are pretty even on fouls, 5 and 6, Lazio, Roma, respectively. Very similar passing. Roma has 2 more passes, 194 to 192. it's a very balanced game right now. It is a very, very balanced game. 1 shot on target for Roma, 3 for Lazio. I mean, come on, guys. 10 touches in the penalty area for Lazio. Roma has 2. Let's look at another game with a very competitive Atalanta Bologna, that ended 2-0 for Atalanta. Let's look at the touches in the box. Touches in the penalty area. Bologna had 21 and they lost 2-0. But Atalanta had 14. So they had a lot more of either I don't really know. I didn't watch the game. What I did watch was Como Torino, and Torino really got robbed. I think they got robbed. In reality, they didn't. They got, it was a well-deserved foul. It was a well-deserved callback, but they'd scored in the last ultimate minute, like this game at the bottom right here. They scored in the last minute, and it was from a corner kick, but the corner taker touched the ball twice. And you can't do that. From a dead ball, which is like when the ball's not moving and it has to be like, it's like a foul, penalty, corner, free kick, whatever. No! Well, the change that I suggested happened. The change that I knew was going to happen. So, Paredes got subbed out for Brian Cristante. Damn it. All right. That's unfortunate. So, Lazio is going to kick off. No changes, I believe, for them. I'm just going to eat my toast. And we're off. Second half.
Roma and Lazio, the Rome derby. What stood out to you about that first half and how it might be different here in this second?
Well, in terms of danger, it was all Lazio, right? They created those
They're saying what needs to happen. So right now, if the result stands, Roma bumps up to 7. Lazio stays at 6. Still another 3 points. Oh my goodness. Already a foul on Tati Castellanos.
defensive 4-4-2 and just allow Lazio to have more quality possession. Isaksen was very lively on and off the ball. Some good hold of play.
I mean, it's, I don't want to, if I do it too loud, then I'm not going to be able to talk because I'll be focusing. Oh my goodness. Focusing on what they're saying, and I want to have my own interpretation. Thank you. All the goal Lazio. I'm hesitant to switch because I want to see if it's called off for a foul, but I don't think it will. I don't have anything to say anymore. It's Luca Pellegrini for the assist, and Romagnoli scores. Defensive. It's just shit defending. There's no other way to put it. They deserve to lose at this point. Goal stands. Goal stands. That is the defending of Roma. That's the tale. There's no other way to say it. When you defend like shit, you concede goals. I mean, you can't put it any other way. Yeah, kick straight to the freaking gut. Just straight foot. That's a card, sir. Now there's a fight, an argument on the. I can't even like. This loss will kick us out from any Champions League hope. The whole thing is just now it's just argument after argument. Whether it was Roma that scores first or Lazio that scores first, there's gonna be some kind of attack. There's gonna be an argument, and unfortunately Roma's on the butt end of it. If they were on the defensive, we could have just you can just stand there and say, hey, look at the scoreboard. You know what I mean? Like right now it's. No. Show me the rest of the footage. Don't tell me Cristante was the. There's nothing else to say. I mean. I can't report on. Okay, here we go again. Here we go again. I'm just here to. I can't even. There's nothing like I can't even like announce anymore. It's such a stupid. You get rid of Paredes, who was having a terrible game, but you put in Cristante over Pizzilli, Baldanz, somebody that can actually do something for the. Oh yeah. Corner. This was filled up to here. I think it's now almost empty because of this stupid. Pellegrini to send it in. Whoa! Come on! He's on the opposite side. How are you? That is a bottom. Oh my gosh! What a save! You got to applaud that. That's fantastic save. Jeez, but like, come on. Where was this in the first half? If this was like this in the first half, we would not be down 1-0. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Start it back up. Start it back up. Let's get some motion. Let's get some movement. Yellow now. What are you? This guy's going to keep on foul. Foul, 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 foul. Persistent fouling is a yellow. Fanculo. Mancini, yellow card. It's a great recovery for the save. I mean, he's back in front of me so I can be even more angry and at least face the camera. Good hold-up play. Good. Now go. Now Pellegrini on the break. We got numbers. Don't stop now. Follow. I mean, he got tackled like a football tackle. It's a yellow card. If there's no card, game's gone. If there's no card, the game is gone. Pack up the shit, go home. This is. Everybody agrees. That's a yellow card. 10 times out of 10. Not even 9. 10 times out of 10. Game's gone. Game's gone is what it is. Oh, here we go. Yeah! The Uzbek is in! He's coming in! I think it's going to be for Pellegrini or it might be for Pellegrini, and then Mancini is going to be the captain. You should keep Dovbik out there just to have an extra big body for the set pieces, but it is what it is, I guess. Got to wait till the next possession though. So next stoppage. Soleil does well. Soleil is very good on. Oh my gosh, he's completely off. And it's a terrible pass. Completely offside, and is a terrible pass in the end. What is he doing? Get him out. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Seth, thank God. Pellegrini out. Pellegrini substitutes out for Eldor Shomurodov. Thank God. Now we're going to have... Now there should be Sule as the attacking midfielder. Cristante Kone kind of being the holding. Angelina Salamakers. Salamakers probably going to go up with Sule and probably switch to the other side. Yeah, so Salamakers is switching to the other side. I think Sule is going to be more of a attacking midfielder than I mean he was an attacking midfielder in the starting lineup. I think. No, my goodness. So as of right now, Lazio bump up to 5th place, and Bologna, which is 4 points above Roma, take over that 7, and then Roma drops down or stays put. So right now, Bologna, Lazio are switched right here. Lazio gets 58 points. Roma stays on 53, tied with Fiorentina, but Fiorentina stays ahead on goal difference. Romagnoli's calling for a handball. Another corner. All right. Thankfully, no handball from Shomurodov, because that would seal the game, and I would chug the rest of this. If it's 2-0, I'm chugging, and I'm not even looking back. Game's over at this point. I mean, Roma's not doing enough attacking or defensively to even compete. There's been one threat on the goalkeeper, and there's no point. Of course, the game that I say Roma hasn't lost in 2025 is the one where they lose probably the biggest loss. This is the biggest, even if it's not 8-0. This is the biggest loss because this is against a city rival. Yellow card for Pellegrini. Yellow card for Pellegrini. Not our Pellegrini. Luca Pellegrini. Okay, Salamakers and Sule over the ball. It's Salamakers that send it in. Terrible ball. Terrible ball. Horrible ball. And now Isaksen can get released. If the ball was played, he could have been free. Isakson could not. What the? What are you doing? I trap her in the freaking closet. Hey. Now Kone. Out to Angelino. He was looking to send it in. He sends it in deep. No. Celik with a... trying to go for a Trivella. What are you doing? I mean, he had a clear shot on goal. It's just... I think that's the second shot on goal. Was Zeki Celik. If I were Svilar, I would be finding every one of my defenders, $100,000, 100,000 euro, because this is not okay. This is not okay at all. Lose my clean sheet because you couldn't keep track of your man on a corner situation. Are you like? He was making spectacular saves left and right, left and right, left and right. Just over an hour played. What? Hey! Get down from there. There's nothing to report. It's just not good enough from Roma. Just not good enough. Salamaker's out wide. Oh! That's top class. That is the highest class shot I have ever seen in my life. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Top of the D! Oh my gosh! It hits the crossbar, bounces back in. Oh! Oh my gosh! 1-1, baby! 1-1! Woo! Ah! Hang on. Who got the assist? I think it was Angelino assist. And Soule ball. Wow. I'm pretty sure it was Angelino with the assist. I'm gonna double check really quickly. Yeah, it was Salamakers. Excuse me, Salamakers with the assist. That was phenomenal. That was a goal that you can't even repeat 1,000 strikes if you do it. You couldn't do it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like you can't, like I can't even, I'm at a loss for words. My watch is telling me I'm being too loud in my own room. Shut up. Let's go! Oh, Shuri's getting excited too. Shuri, you're excited! Are we excited? Roma's on possession too. Kone out to the goal scorer, Sule. Gives it to... Shuminidov was doing a lot of tricks in the opposition's penalty box. It was pretty cool. Oh my gosh, my beanie's all messed up. Oh, look, I gotta cut my hair. Actually, it's not that bad right now. This looks pretty good. I'm gonna keep it like this. Nope, that little... Boing, 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 boing. I think I gotta go. It's all gonna go, but I'm not gonna shave my head. I'm just gonna... Now Sule. Roma's on the attack now. Now that we got some momentum, now there's momentum rolling. Lazio didn't exactly have the momentum rolling. Roma was like pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing. Roma's on the attack now. Salamakers! And it's again, it goes out for a goal kick. But Lazio will make their change there. It is just... It's very clearly crossed the line, but it felt like barely. It was a little bit of a scare. So Pedro's going to come in, and so is Della for Lazio. So out comes Tati Castellanos. And Isaksen comes out. Lazio has the most goals scored off of the bench in Serie A than any other team. So that's a little sketch. A little nervous. A little nerve-wracking, but Pedro's like 40 years old, so I doubt he's going to be very... I mean, I don't want to say that and then have him score and I got to bite my tongue, but... Now it's high energy. Now I'm high energy. Shimoda, go put pressure on. There you go. Oh my gosh, you got a straight hand in the face. That's a foul. Ganduzi, fucking French guy. Fucking asshole. Our French guys are not, because our French guys stay quiet. He's an asshole. Okay, now Lazio's on the attack. Their stats don't lie. They have the most goals scored off the bench. My voice is destroyed now. That really hurt. Svila comes to the save again. And it was Pedro. Look at that. I said the 40-year-old. He got a shot. And Svilar had the save. To 0, I turn it off. I chug. 2-1's easier. Okay, here we go. Roma back with the ball. Let's keep some possession, or just send it straight up and hope something happens. And nothing happened, if you were wondering and you're not watching. Lazio ball. Celik is just not even aware that there's a guy behind him. Now comes the on-run from... Just a clear, I guess. Minchia. Indica almost scored an own goal. Oh my gosh. But Svilar, the Superman. Super Svilar. I'm really feeling this. If it isn't very obvious. Also, my girlfriend's a Laker girl, so that's why this is a Los Angeles Lakers on it. She gifted me this. I was right, but the way that I said that was a little... Now come Roma. But they get pickpocketed. That's what happens. It's a bold challenge. That's crazy. Cristante with just a firm leg. But Lazio still has possession. I swiped him in the face. I swiped him right here. He went, like, thrown to the ground. The big... I gotta bite my tongue with Celik. He's alright. He's alright, but I don't know. His attacking... Keeper! Keeper! Another change for Lazio's coming. Looks like Zaccagni is going to be making way for somebody. That was the right move. All right, so Noslin is coming on. I'm guessing for Zakanye. Zakanye, yes. And then Deli Bashiru is coming off. So 4 changes for Lazio. So now I guess Romagnoli's a captain or something. Persistent. This guy's fouled 5 times. It's a yellow card. This referee, he wants to keep control of the game, but doesn't want it to go out of hand. Cristante keeps possession for Roma, and we're back in our defensive half. It's okay. Possession's nice. Final 10. Now Sule. Sule needs bodies. Ah. Corner! Corner! The heck is this kid? He just got subbed in for Lazio. Roma needs to be better in the air. Now they have the Eldor. Oh, he went for goal. That would have been spectacular. And he almost got it. It was a little short. He could have had it. Oh, he really is just so close. He could have had a fantastic. He could have had 2 golazos in one game. I think Baldanzi needs to come on, even though he hasn't done anything because he hasn't played. But corner for Lazio. It's okay. I mean, I'll take the corner. It's Villar. Exactly. Good, and now Villa catches. Now let's go. Counter, counter, counter. We got numbers. Ah, come on. Viven in un country. Go, 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 go. Balda is going to come on. Baldanzi is going to come on. He's going to come on for Dovbyk because Dovbyk's been just unproductive today. Apparently no fault of his own, but I see all the bad touches. I see it. So Roma's going to make a change? Yes. 3rd change. It is Dovbyk. So it is Dobbik for Tommaso Baldanzi. Oh, shoot. Oof. Pellegrini gets fouled here. Pellegrini he slips, he twists his own ankle. He doesn't get touched at all by Sule. But Roma's ball attacking half. Last 5 or so minutes. 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Okay, Salamakers is down for the 8th time. It's the same guy. It's Marisic. A draw is fine. A draw is fine. Puts us in 7th place. Keeps Lazio within range. But a win would be perfect. Looks like Devin Wrench is getting prepared for Roma. I haven't seen him in a while. He's been injured or something. He's been out for a while. This is what a derby is. You know, it's Roma really stepped it up in the second half. Big ups to Ranieri, keeping the so far keeping the streak alive, keeping the good form alive. Never. But he's out of position. Go attack the position. Yeah, good to see. Oh, you pushed the referee. That's a send-off. Unbelievable. You can't push the referee. Rovella, yellow card. But also Guendouzi's getting one as well. I'm sure he is. He has to. I'm saying as well like 4 times. But Guendouzi deserves the yellow card for dissent. Maybe not. Maybe I'll hide this one if he comes back. All right, now El Shaarawy comes on for Sule, and Devin Wrench comes on. Is it Salamakers, he said? I couldn't hear. Yeah, I'm gonna say Salamakers. Corner. Excuse me. Roma have no more subs. That is all 5. How? Almost got some out. That is all fine. Nah, it's too much. Ah, it's close. Okay, 89th minute. We're in the 90. So Roma is now within 2 points. One victory of taking over Lazio for the Conference League. So we're in the last. Okay, this is the 90th. This is the last. So we're into stoppage time. How much stoppage time? 5 minutes. Goal kick. Goal kick. No! Go defend, Minka. Go defend. Telling Roma to go defend is like telling a fish, hey, try and fly. Go fly. I fell right underneath him. He had it. He had a clear shot. Oh, he couldn't get a foot to it. Thank God. Oh, poor young kid. Poor young kid, but what a fucking moron. Get up. It's great work by Pedro, but that is Dia. That is the last touch Dia. Every single... No. That is blatantly. I use a lot of words over and over and over again because they all sound really cool. Minka. Here we go. 3 minutes left. Go, Balda. Devin. That's all right. Is that one of my pens? Go. Go, go, go. Be fast. You got 2 minutes left. And Lazio wants to press, then we take it. Then we go. Villar, send it out to... Mancini sends it long. Romagnoli sends it out for a throw-in. Roma throw-in. Roma throw-in. No! Go, go, press! When they're completing passes like that, it's kind of hard to keep a press. Last minute. Last minute. Last minute. He just sliced it. He missed. Last 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. Lazio just keeps possession at this. I mean, they're satisfied with the tie because Roma was pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing, and frankly, they had more chances in this second half than. That's it. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, gotta say, at the end of the day, it was a good match. It was very nerve-wracking from start to finish, but it was a good match. Let's see. Where is it? Unread emails? Oh, my Disney theme park reservation. I'm going to Disneyland on Monday. Nobody RSVP'd to my game. All right. So, at the end of the day, Roma, Lazio share points. 1-1 is the final score. Which means if we look at the current Serie A table, which is invisible for some reason. Don't know why that's invisible, but all right. Anyway, if we look at the table, if I can find it and freeze it, but I don't think I can. Woo! So if we look at the live table right now, this is the pre-match. So let me hang on really quickly. Let me adjust this and just for today. And wait. My goodness. Woo, what a match. Truly, what a match. Start to finish, exciting, lot of energy. Really a great game to watch. If you missed it, I can only recommend every single time that you go watch. I don't know what's happening. Fiorentina, and then we're going to move that down. And all right. So this should be the updated table. So Roma has 54 points, 1 win away from taking over Lazio and Bologna from that next spot. So Roma's next matches, if we look, Roma's next match will be against Verona. On paper, easy win. Bologna plays Inter, should be a loss for them. Lazio play Genoa, should be a win for them. Roma and Lazio should bump up. Lazio takes the 5th, Roma takes the 6th. Juventus plays against Parma, which should be a win for them. They go up another 3 points. The better team should go up 3 points. Fiorentina plays against Cagliari. Another easy win for them. So, Roma's pretty much in a very confusing position. If they lose next week against Verona, then they stay 54 points. Fiorentina wins. They go up to the 7th place. Lazio win or tie. Lazio win. They go up to the 5th. It's a lot of confusing. I know. It's a whole thing. But the race is to get into the blue area. The blue area is Champions League. Green is not great. Roma's already won the green. We want to win the orange or the blue, but the blue is the high priced item. So that being said, Roma needs to win like they've never won before. They need to win out. Draws really don't do them any good. Draws are going to only cause more and more pain. Roma's lowest place was 30th. Right? No. Excuse me. No, that wasn't right. Roma's lowest place was like 17. Felt like Chelsea for a while, but we're starting to get back. We're starting to develop. Obviously, with the spectacular strike from Sule cannot be like. My reaction was incredible. Like I'm even up in my own reaction because it was fantastic. There's no. You can't. It was no goalkeeper in any world could have stopped that. It was beautiful. Like, truthfully, it was fantastic. A real golazo. Romagnoli, go kiss your sister. I don't care. But that strike from Sule was pure magic. Go look it up on YouTube if you didn't get a chance to. If you didn't get a chance to see it live, it was phenomenal. Big ups. I do think, though, Baldanzi and Sule should start in the attacking midfield. I don't think Pellegrini should stay there anymore. Paredes and Cristante both are underperforming. Paredes, he's already contracted for a while. Cristante seems to be on his way out. So, Pizzilli needs some training up in there. I think that's a good place to start him off, especially in these last couple games. Verona is going to be a game where you either win it or you don't. You don't tie. You can't, you either win or you lose against Verona. You can't. A draw does nothing for us. From here on out, it's win or go home for Roma. If really it's win or we only got to work on two trophies, Coppa Italia and the Scudetto. Do I think we can win the Scudetto next season? I think that depends on who the coach is going to be. I mean, with Ranieri, it's been working out very, very well, but he's made it very, very clear he's not staying. But he's going to have a very big part on who takes over the mantle of head coach. Now, what to do about who do I think is going to be the next coach for Roma? That's a question. I've heard Pioli. I've heard. I'm really praying it's Ancelotti, but I don't think it will be. Ancelotti, I think he's staying one more season at Real Madrid. Pioli would be a mistake. I heard there was Maurizio Sarri, Sarri would be okay, but I don't know. He's Lazio, but I think he did both Roma and Lazio, so there was like a big conflict there. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know who's going to be the next coach. I think odds are showing more. I mean, there was a meeting with Eric Ten Hag, and if there was Ten Hag as the head coach, I would have lost all faith in the club. I think it would have been over. I think we just get used to playing in Serie B, and hopefully Paramount Plus signs a deal with them, because that would be horrible. It would be horrible. What he did to Manchester United was he literally was a terrorist in that organization, just like Ivan Juric was in ours. He dug such a giant hole that United couldn't come back. They can't come back. They're stuck with the players that he signed. Ivan Juric for Roma dug them in such a big hole when he was in head coach, dropped them in points in Serie A, basically almost booted them out of European competition. I mean, competition, like contesting for a place there. And in European competition, he lost to Elfsborg from Norway or Sweden or some Slavic nation nobodies. We lost because of the way he was playing. De Rossi should have stayed. But the way that the season was looking out, I can understand why he was fired. You know, you lose to Empoli and you tie against other teams. I mean, you got to weigh your options. You have to take into consideration a lot of things. And early in the season, hypes are high. You came off a great season. We were all looking forward to a great start, at least challenging the Scudetto at the start, contesting for number 1, and it was very underwhelming. So that I get. There could have been an agreement, you know, if you win the first 3 games and then we'll continue to talk. I mean, they just signed the next time. We're way past that now. I don't think De Rossi's going to come back. I think he's coaching somewhere else. Or he's just not focusing on coaching right now. He should come back. I don't know. I think with all the players that he signed, he's the one that brought on Hummels. De Rossi brought Hummels. He brought all of these players that Roma signed in the last off season. That was him. He was the reason they all signed in the last summer, because they wanted to play with De Rossi. But he got fired. So now we're starting all the way from scratch with, I really hope it's not Stefano Pioli, because if it is, then we're going to be in a real shithole. Anyway, that's all for me now. That's all for me today. I don't know when the next soccer stream is going to be. I don't know when the next Minecraft stream is going to be. But thank you very much for watching. This has been the Derby Della Capitale on Vote For Me Luca P page. I'll see you in the next video. Peace off.